Warfare is the latest picture from writer-director Alex Garland and new writer-director Ray Mendoza. I like a lot of Garland's past work, and this film is no different. Like a lot of Garland's past work, this film deals with a lot of politically rooted themes. Although, the thing that's different is, this film was like a goddamn punch in the face. This film is intense, violent, dark, and does not let up at all whatsoever. Warfare is based off a real-life platoon of Navy SEALs on a dangerous mission that goes horrifically wrong. The film has really heavy subject matter, and I am glad it is taken with the care and seriousness that this film takes it with. This film could easily become a war action thriller with little to no meaning, but this film decides to ground itself in reality of the war and the events in general. And due to that, it is a really intense 95 minutes. I found myself on the edge of my seat just about the entire time. Although this film goes the full mile with just about every aspect of the story, which creates a really unrelenting tone of dread. If you do not like violent, dark, or films of heavy subject matter, I do not recommend you watch this film. It really does go the full mile, making these events seem as real and as intense as possible, which makes it really good, but painful levels of stressful. Garland is a very audible director. One thing I like about his films is the meticulous care put into the sound design, and like last year's Civil War, this film brings the audio design to another level. The sound design in this film is legitimately my favorite part of the film. I know we were early in the year, but it is legitimately Oscar-worthy. Unless other films with better sound design come out, which I doubt, this should at least get a nom. Sound design is so goddamn chilling, it alone puts you on edge and brings goosebumps to your skin. There's one scene in this film with gunshots and characters talking to each other over the radio, and the way the sound design is engineered makes it sound so real and so frightening, and it makes you so immersed. If you are going to watch this film, watch in the theaters. The theater speakers really elevate the sound design of this film. It's just, I really recommend it. The acting in this film is also great, especially Will Poulter, Joseph Quinn, and Michael Gandolfini. The entire cast is really good and really did work well together, but these three did stand out to me the most, and the three of them pull off some really hard emotions and some really intense scenes, and they all excelled in it, although the entire cast is great, and they all bounce off each other really well. But I'm telling you now, all three of these guys are going to be Hollywood's A-list soon. The building of intensity in this film is also really great. The mundane nature the characters act like their job is before shit hits the fan is really chilling. And the nature that the characters interact with the idea of violence in the beginning is pretty disturbing. And that point is pretty hammered home throughout the entire movie. Like, how much good does taking a life of one enemy really do? How far does justice go before it is just mindless murder? There's a lot of really disturbing ideas brought up in this film, and it only gives me more respect for soldiers who have to experience things no one should ever have to experience. The themes of this film really align with the themes of Garland's last film, Civil War. Although that film dealt with more how journalism interacts with violence, this deals with more how we as people react and interact to violence and the soldier experience. And I think Civil War and Warfare would work really well together. Kind of work as like a thematic duology in the sense of like Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy. I don't know. Maybe Garland's next film will also be kind of based in this kind of violence and politics, and maybe we could have like a Alex Garland politically charged thriller trilogy. I don't know. Overall, Warfare is an incredibly well-made and disturbing film that gives the audience a taste of the horrors of war. I really do wonder what more people are going to think of this one. The way it decides to portray real-life events can be interpreted as distasteful, although art is about finding the line of what's tasteful and what's distasteful, and if we don't try to cross that line, we don't expand art as a whole. And I also really disagree with that point. I don't think this film was distasteful at all. Like, none of the events in this film are glorified at all. It's a very horrific movie. It's very dark, it's very unrelenting, and it does not let up. It's a moving picture that's going to sit with me for days. 6.5 out of 10.